guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Nightwing issue 3. And before I start talking about this issue, just want to give you guys a couple updates. Of course, I have Comic Uno episode 158, and that show I review all the comics I read this week in one show, in the exclusive comics for that show, or in the description below, so be sure to check that out. But let's start talking about Nightwing issue 3. So this is a series I was really looking forward to when DC Rebirth was announced, but I've been a little bit disappointed from the Rebirth issue 1, issue 2, but let's see if issue 3, picks up the pace a little bit with this series. I was excited with this cover because we get to see Barbara is going to be a big part of this issue, and I think this book has been at its best when Dick and Barbara are interacting with each other. I think that's always where the series is at its best. Also, the cover's really cool concept-wise. See the maze that they have to go through in the issue. It definitely is not misleading. I like the cover. Moving on to the art, I think the art has a little bit too much oranges in it. I didn't really like the background colors. I did like how the Dick and Babs's costumes really popped. I thought that worked really well with the coloring. But even the artwork is good. It's average. I like the facial expressions. I do want a little bit more detail in some of the faces, though. I do think it's a little plain, but I liked it overall, the artwork. And again, I think what really needs to work is those background colors. That's what I need to pop a bit more. But moving on to the story. So, like I said, this issue is a big Barbara and Dick issue. So Dick didn't go on the date that Barbara thought was a date, and Barbara comes and says, "Hey, what's going on with you? Like, are you dead again? Like, what's going on?" And Dick explains, of course, he's not going to want to lie to Babs, and says, I'm undercover again. I'm working with Rapture. He's training me, but I think he's a good guy. Barbara's like, he's not a good guy, but I'm going to team up with you to see, maybe I'll help you out with getting this map thing you need to get. And in the end, she does help out, but she doesn't really understand what Dick's doing, and she says, I gotta go. Definitely not the right time, once again, for us to be together. But she definitely does not accept everything that Dick is doing, and just, she's definitely the voice of reason here, and says, you shouldn't be doing this stuff. But you know what? You always want to do this stuff. So she kind of pushes Dick away, saying, oh, well, you got to figure out yourself before you figure out us. And that's pretty much the issue. So now it's going to be continuing this whole Rapture and Dick Grayson relationship. We'll see where that goes. So what I think of the issue overall, I thought it was okay again. Even with Babs in the issue, I don't think it really did much for me. Babs, I won't say fell out of character because she didn't. I think this is very New 52 Babs, but she really didn't add much to the story. It's just kind of telling us exactly what Dick knows. Like, oh, well, you're doing the wrong thing. I think Dick knows that by now, and there wasn't really any special moment between them. It had a whole issue of moments, but there wasn't that one moment I'm like, yes, this is exactly what I want from these two characters. And it just kind of felt bland and forgettable in a lot of ways, this team up. And I feel like a Babs and Dick Grayson team up, especially because we don't really get them that often, should never be forgettable. And this kind of was, sadly. And I think that's kind of the highlight of my whole entire review so far of Nightwing, is that the series is forgettable. It's kind of doing the same things we've already seen, except he's in a Nightwing costume now. And I mean, Babs is the one who says it here, and it's true. It's like, you're doing the same exact thing. And yeah, Dick Grayson's personality is cool and everything, but it's not making me hook onto the series at all. So I still think this is a very average series. I am a Nightwing fan, so I'll continue to see where it goes, but I just haven't been impressed with this series, sadly. So I gave Nightwing issue 3 stars. It was an okay issue. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there are links for my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.